buses, trains, planes, bikes, boards, or even good old-fashioned foot power. Humans have proven themselves pretty adept at getting from place to place. But mobility is about more than just moving people. That ASOS order, your Friday night takeaway, medical supplies, vital organs even, kitchen ingredients for that pub around the corner that does a Sunday roast for £10 all in. It all has to get where it needs to be, somehow. And ever since we migrated from hooves to horn-tooting Model Ts and then followed the Wright brothers into the skies, things have remained, well, pretty much the same. Sure, there's been incremental developments, like electric bikes and cabs hailed from your smartphone screen, but the nuts and bolts, or rather the roads and rides, of how we transport people and things hasn't really changed all that much. Until, yep, you guessed it, until now, of course. From delivery drones to smart bikes, driverless trains, and connected autonomous vehicles, new and emerging technologies have pushed us to the precipice of an exciting new frontier of mobility. And now, as with most frontiers, I suppose, we're looking out over uncharted grounds. The future of A to B is about to be rewritten. We just need to figure out how to get there. In this brand new podcast from London's Smart Mobility Living Lab, we'll be posing the big questions facing the future of mobility, and more specifically, investigating the life-changing journey that road-bound transportation is just embarking on itself, because we believe it's these big questions that will be steering us through this new frontier.
I think the biggest question for us in the UK in 2018 is how do we legislate and regulate for the autonomous vehicles that are headed for the market.
How is insurance going to evolve because they currently insure the driver, how are we going to be able to, what are we going to see in the future with regards to insurance?
Will there be an age restriction to be in a driverless car by yourself?
How can we ensure that rural areas aren't left behind?
How will we handle and manage the deployment of cav-related infrastructure within an urban environment?
What's going to happen to the emergency services? What do cars of the future look like?
Will human drivers bully autonomous vehicles? For example, will they pull out on them at junctions?
What about cybersecurity?
We're not just asking questions. Let's face it, that's only half the story. We'll be trying to answer them too. Tune in each month to hear experts grappling with everything from insurance to design, emergency services, deliveries, rentals and more. So join us as we explore not just what the future looks like, but how we're going to get there. Journeymakers will be available to subscribe, stream and download from SoundCloud, iTunes, Acast or wherever you usually get your podcasts. And if you've got a burning question about where the future's going, then get in touch. You'll find us on Twitter at @SMLL_London.